The bridge of the Retribution hummed with controlled fury. Kiza stood before the tactical display, her dark eyes reflecting the crimson glow of 1,000 enemy signatures. Behind her, Nick worked the weapons console with fingers that had forgotten gentleness 3 years ago, the day the Zalthurian Empire decided humanity needed to be taught a lesson. "They're hailing us," Nick said, his voice flat, empty. "Put them through." Kiza didn't turn from the display. She knew what was coming. The holographic projection materialized. Ambassador Kelvar, his crystalline features arranged in what his species considered a conciliatory expression. "Commander Kiza, this aggression is unnecessary. The Zalthurian Empire seeks—" "You killed them." Her words cut through his rehearsed speech like a blade through silk. "You sent your warships to the colony worlds. You said we were expanding too fast. Becoming too numerous. Too dangerous." Kelvar's bioluminescent patches flickered. Discomfort. "The Empire acted to preserve galactic order. Your species was warned about unauthorized colonization in contested zones. We offered relocation. They were children!" Nick's shout echoed through the bridge. His hands trembled over the console. "My daughter was 7 years old. She was learning to play the violin. Do you know what a violin is, Ambassador? It's a human instrument. It makes beautiful sounds. She'll never play it again because your empire turned New Terra into glass." The tactical officer, young, barely 20, spoke up. "Ma'am, their fleet is powering weapons. 63 dreadnoughts, over 200 support craft." Kiza smiled. It was a terrible thing, that smile. The other species in the galaxy had spent 2 centuries seeing humanity's bright side. They'd seen Earth's diplomats bow and scrape, accepting secondary status in galactic affairs. They'd seen human traders smile through discriminatory tariffs. They'd seen human colonists accept marginal worlds while prime real estate went to the established powers. They'd never seen the other side. "Ambassador," Kiza said softly, "your empire has made a fatal miscalculation. You studied our history, didn't you? You read about our wars, our weapons, our capacity for violence, and you thought you understood." "We are aware of humanity's aggressive past," Kelvar replied, his tone condescending. "Precisely why the Empire acted to curtail your expansion. You are dangerous, primitive. You missed the important part." Nick had stopped shaking. His voice carried across the channel with crystalline clarity. "You saw what we did to each other and thought you understood what we'd do to you. But you forgot why we stopped." The ambassador's confusion rippled through his translation matrix. Kiza continued. "We stopped fighting each other because we decided our children deserved better. Every human war, every atrocity, every Holocaust, they ended when someone finally said, 'Enough, our children deserve better.' We built a civilization on that promise. We reached for the stars to give them a future. And you murdered them," Nick added. 4,873,642. We counted. Every single one. "Your fleet will be destroyed," Kelvar said, trying to regain authority. "Surrender now and the Empire may show mercy." "Mercy." Kiza tasted the word. "Let me tell you about mercy, Ambassador. For 200 years we showed you mercy. We accepted scraps. We swallowed insults. We bent over backward to be good galactic citizens. We did all of that because we promised our children a future among the stars, not drenched in alien blood." She leaned forward, and her reflection in the display looked like something ancient and hungry. "You took away that future. So now you face the humans who aren't bound by that promise anymore. You wanted to know what we're capable of. You're about to learn." Nick's fingers danced across his console, weapons hot. "All stealth ships in position." "Stealth ships?" Kelvar's patches flared alarm. "We detect no—" The first Zalthurian dreadnought simply ceased to exist. Then the second, then 12 more in the span of 3 heartbeats. "Humans don't just study war, Ambassador," Kiza explained as the Empire's formation disintegrated into chaos. "We transcend it. Every species in this galaxy achieved spaceflight, then learned to make weapons. We did it backwards. We've been weaponizing space since before we could breathe in it. Invisible death carved through the alien fleet, weapons that bent physics, that ignored shields, that struck from dimensions these Zalthurians couldn't detect. 2 centuries of human innovation, no longer shackled by the desire to play nice with the galactic community." "This is a war crime," Kelvar shrieked as his flagship shuddered under impacts that shouldn't have been possible. "The Galactic Accord?" "You voided the Accord when you glassed our colonies," Nick said. "You wanted primitive and dangerous? Congratulations. You got your wish. Kiza watched the tactical display with dead eyes. 63 dreadnoughts became 50, then 30, then 12. The support craft fled. They wouldn't make it far. Humanity had spent 3 years preparing for this moment, building weapons in the dark, waiting. Please, Kelvar begged. Mercy, we can negotiate. You had mercy, Kiza interrupted. Her name was Sarah. She was my niece. She wanted to be a botanist. You vaporized her along with every other dream on those worlds. Nick added softly. Mercy was every human who died believing their children would see tomorrow. You killed Mercy when you killed them. The last dreadnought exploded in silence. Tell your empire, Kiza said to the dying channel, that humanity has learned an important lesson. We'll keep our children safe, and if that means painting the galaxy red, then we'll need more paint. The transmission ended. Behind them, the young tactical officer whispered, What have we become? Kiza turned, and for just a moment grief cracked through her armor. We became what we had to be. What they made us. She looked at Nick and he nodded. Chart a course, Nick ordered. Zalthuria Prime. Time to visit the homeworld. The Retribution turned toward the heart of the Empire, and behind it an entire fleet emerged from stealth. Hundreds of ships, thousands, all carrying the same cargo, humanity's other side. The galaxy would learn, Kiza thought. You could have our bright side. Cooperation, hope, peace. But kill our children? Then you get the darkness. And humanity's darkness was infinite.